Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and don't forget to wait till the end to hear my prediction and who I think will win between Max Holloway and Arnold Allen. Now, in the world of MMA, Prime has just been announced as the sponsor of the drink. So the first thought of it, I'm a bit like, I'm not too keen on this because they've changed the corner names from red and blue corner to prime hydration zones, which don't really think it's necessary, don't think it's needed. But anyway, Prime is now the official sponsor of the UFC drink. Now, if you don't remember, you might not remember, Paddy the Baddy has also got his own drink, which is Fuel. It will be very interesting to see if Paddy drinks Prime. See, there's a lot of talking points behind this, and Paddy being the next cash cow, as he calls himself, and Dana doing this sponsorship, I think it's a little bit of a kick in the dick. But nevertheless, it's quite an interesting topic. It's quite an interesting story that will unfold. And at the end, I think one day we might see Paddy against Logan. It might be a thing. But the biggest topic I want to talk about today is Conor McGregor. So the Mac is back, and he has announced, and it has been confirmed he will be one of the UFC Ultimate Fighter coaches. Now we already know he did the series with Uriah Faber, and we know that Uriah gave as good as he got as well. So I mean, the back and forth there with Conor, it was just brilliant. It was a lot of talking shit to each other. We can expect that again, 100%. But Conor needs a proper dance partner. Conor needs a proper partner to do it with. Now, there is obviously, for me, first person that came to my head was Masvidal. I was like, Masvidal would be the perfect partner. You'd give the shit, they would talk shit to each other, and they would just get at it. And I was like, wait a minute, Tony Ferguson came out and said that he's going to be the man. He's going to be the guy. And I was like, I don't want to see Tony in there. Don't want to see Tony in there, to be honest with you. 6 years ago, yes. Then there's the talks of Khabib Nurmagomedov. Obviously, we've got the narrative with Khabib and Conor, the unfinished business. For me, it's finished, it's done. Conor does not beat him. But the unfinished business, like Khabib coming back, he's now retired as a head coach. It won't happen. But then you've got, even if UFC bought back Nate Diaz, what a story that would be. Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor on the Ultimate Fighter. It'd just be mental. It would be nuts. With the 30th anniversary of the UFC coming up, we know it will be big. We know they'll go somewhere like Vegas or Madison Square Garden, where Conor did double champ for the first time. For me, the perfect person to be in the opposite corner to Conor is Michael Chandler. Now he's becoming a fan's favorite. Everybody loves Michael Chandler because he throws down. He just wants to stand there and bang, and that's what Conor will do with him. He will stand there and bang, and I think that is a perfect fight to make because obviously Michael Chandler has already fought at MSG before. Conor's done there. It just has that perfect narrative. Both of them once get Michael Chandler up to 170, have the fight at 170, put fucking whatever's needed on it. I believe that would be a massive fight, and the build up would be insane. With Michael Chandler's wrestling background as well, obviously in tough coaching, that would be brilliant. That would get the best out of his team. So I believe that Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor makes the most sense for the UFC right now. Now, we know the UFC, Dana last week announced loads of new cards for April. We've got Alex Pereira against Izzy. We've got Gilbert Burns against Jorge Masvidal. For me personally, I think the perfect fight to make there was, depended on what happens with Izzy and Pereira. I think the next perfect fight is Alex Pereira against Jamal Hill. I think that'd be a perfect fight to make. But they also announced Arnold Allen against Max Holloway. Now, I am gutted that this fight is not in London, or even the Gilbert Burns and Masvidal fight is not in London. I think one of them deserves to be on the London card. I think I'm gutted one of these has to lose. I am gutted because I'm a big fan of both. Like, I'm a big Max Holloway fan. Arnold Allen just starches people, doesn't he? I mean, so I can't, like, if Max turns up like he did against Calvin Qatar, it's going to be a horrible night for Arnold Allen. But Arnold Allen is also so good. For me, I think that I want to go with Max Holloway. It's a head and heart. My head says Arnold Allen, my heart says Max Holloway, and I just don't want either to lose. So I'm gonna have to go with Max Holloway. I'm gonna have to go with Max Holloway there, especially over 5 rounds. I think it just suits Max Holloway a little bit more. And then obviously you've got Volkanovski against Islam Makhachev, which I would love to see Volk do it. I'm a big Volk fan. I'd love to see Volk do it. Doing the amount of different fights that could be made now is insane. But what fights do you want to see in the UFC in 2023? Leave a comment below. Let me know. And over the next few weeks, we'll have some more discussions around this. We'll see any confirmations and we'll put them straight on. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment.